Let's break down how I call this GBPJPY trade using market structure, liquidity, and point of interest strategy. So first and foremost, let's remove the whole drawing, and then, like you all know, for a while now I've been very bullish on GBPJPY. So for you to confirm, just go to 1 day and you look at the charts and you find out that GBPJPY has been making series of higher highs and higher lows, right? And then higher highs again. And I told you guys that we are hoping to take this high. That is the target, right? So this is on the daily time frame. So now, in case you forgot, this is the setup we are looking for here. First and foremost, we are looking for, since we are making a series of higher highs and higher lows, higher highs, higher lows, higher highs, higher lows. So now we are looking for, first and foremost, a point of interest, right? An MSS, and then a valid liquidity that pushes, if possible, takes the next high, and then comes down to a very sweet point of interest down here and picks it, and then delivers to the next high. And then once you see that, this place becomes your order block or your point of interest, and then this place becomes your liquidity, right? So this is what we are looking for. Since we believe that GBPJPY is bullish, so this bullish is what we are looking for. So now let me remove it and get back to the work. So now on 1 day time frame, we can see that, okay, this price already tapped in here. This is a point of interest on the 1 day, and I think price wanted to tap in, or it tapped in a bit, but we can't just enter from the 1 day time frame. So I had to go down to 4 hour. You can go down to 4 hour or 1 hour, 4 hour to 1 hour. But if I want to have a high conviction trade, so if you want to take a trade that I will be highly convinced in, I always go down to 4 hour time frame to make my decisions. So now on the 4 hour time frames, we can see that price has been, this is the 1 day POI, and price tapped in on it a bit. So since price tapped in, we are now looking for price to what? Keep going up. And then here now, price has been selling, which is lower high, lower low, lower high, lower low, lower high, lower low, and it has been selling. And then all of a sudden it now bought, making it what? An MSS here. So here is our MSS, which is market structure shift, right? This is our MSS right here. This is our MSS. So, and since we have gotten our MSS, we can now go down to, let's go down to 1 hour. Go down to 1 hour time frame. Since we've seen our MSS, and what does it signify? We have to, the next thing we are looking out for what is our liquidity, which is the closest to the POI, the liquidity. So after this high, a liquidity should be formed around here, which is this young man has been used as liquidity. And then now it's very, very clear, right? The next in line is our point of interest, which is this other block here. You pick it, and then that is it. It's a very simple trade. So from here, you target the next, you can target the next high, or you can just target this drawn liquidity over here. So I just targeted this drawn liquidity, and it's very simple.